In front of an absolutely massive crowd at Gateway Motorsports Park, the newest superstar of the Verizon IndyCar Series proved without a shadow of a doubt that he's ready to become a champion. Nick Yeoman here from the Advanced Auto Parts IndyCar Radio Network with highlights of the Bommarito Automotive Group 500 as open-wheel racing returned to St. Louis. The Mazda Road to Indy kicked off Saturday evening with a pair of races. Victor Franzoni raced his way to victory in Pro Mazda. In Indy Lights, Santi Urrutia would pass Juan Pedrohita late in the race to score the win. The Californian Kyle Kaiser is poised to win the Lights title by simply starting the finale at Watkins Glen. Things got off to a rocky start in the 248-lap IndyCar race. First, veteran Tony Kanaan made a less-than-veteran mistake, spinning during pace laps. And once the race did finally go green, it wouldn't take long for the carbon fiber to fly, as pole sitter Will Power spins in turn 2, collecting Takuma Sato and Ed Carpenter, who went for a wild ride up and over Power's Verizon Chevrolet. After the accident was cleaned up, the remaining 3 Penske drivers would set sail, as Joseph Newgarden, Elio Castroneves, and Simon Pagenaud began lapping back markers, putting slower cars out of contention. Near the halfway point of the race, the awful night for Ed Carpenter Racing got worse as J.R. Hildebrand took a hard trip into the turn 4 wall. Hildebrand was okay, but his race car was not, resulting in an 18th place finish. The lead would change hands multiple times at Gateway on pit road. First, Joseph Newgarden's team holds him a few seconds too long, giving the lead to Elio Castroneves. On the next pit sequence, Elio would hand the lead back when his car stalled for a slow 13-second pit stop, dropping him to 4th behind Newgarden, Pagenaud, and a surging Scott Dixon. Problems later for Max Chilton, who brings out a yellow flag when his Gallagher Honda swaps ends and pounds the safer barrier. A crazy sequence late in the Bommarito Automotive Group 500 as Ryan Hunter-Reay gets too high exiting turn 2, slapping the wall. At the same time, Charlie Kimball makes a daring pass to the inside of Carlos Munoz as the yellow flag flew. The biggest moment of the race came during that final caution when Simon Pagenaud beat Newgarden off of pit road and set up a dramatic finish. Newgarden would not settle for finishing second to his Penske teammate, and with 31 laps to go, he'd make an aggressive move to the inside of Pagenaud for the lead. The two touched entering the corner, but it was the American points leader who came out on the other side with the race lead. Joseph Newgarden holds on to score his 4th win of the season and the 7th of his career. Scott Dixon would finish second. A clearly frustrated Simon Pagenaud would come home 3rd. Elio Castroneves and Connor Daly rounded out the top 5. With just 2 races to go, Newgarden's points lead is now 31 points over Scott Dixon. Elio Castroneves and Simon Pagenaud are still within striking distance in 3rd and 4th. And with his accident, Will Power's title hopes took the biggest hit, falling 83 points behind Newgarden. Don't miss the IndyCar Grand Prix at Watkins Glen, September 3rd on the NBC Sports Network.